Disadvantages of Australian women. While Australian women are often admired for their many positive traits, there are some perceived disadvantages that might arise, based on cultural norms and personal experiences. Here are a few aspects that might be considered less favorable. Direct communication style. Australian women, like many Australians, often communicate in a direct and straightforward manner. While this can be appreciated for its clarity, it might sometimes be perceived as blunt or overly casual by those accustomed to more indirect communication styles, potentially leading to misunderstandings. Independence. Australian women value their independence, which is generally a positive trait. However, this strong sense of independence can sometimes be perceived as a reluctance to rely on others, or to form deeply interdependent relationships, which might create challenges in personal connections. Informality. The informal and laid-back nature of Australian culture can sometimes be perceived as a lack of seriousness or professionalism, particularly in more formal settings. This informality might be misinterpreted by those from cultures that place a higher value on formality and protocol. Tall poppy syndrome. In Australia, the cultural phenomenon known as tall poppy syndrome, where individuals who stand out or are perceived as too successful may face criticism, can sometimes impact how Australian women view ambition and success. This might lead to challenges in expressing or pursuing personal achievements openly. Cultural differences. In cross-cultural relationships, differences in cultural norms and values can sometimes lead to misunderstandings or conflicts. Australian women may have cultural practices or perspectives that differ from those of their partners, requiring patience and understanding from both sides. It is important to note that these characteristics do not apply universally to all Australian women, as individual personalities and experiences vary greatly. Understanding and appreciating cultural differences, while acknowledging individual uniqueness, is key to fostering positive and respectful relationships.